Hi everybody, this is Kurt, and I have Kurt's Polaris and Kurt's Off-Road here in Montana. And a few years back, I've always wanted to do a long journey on a RZR. After doing the Baja and used to race hill climbing back in the 90s and the 2000s, I like to do long journeys on machines. And so I was at the Denver Snow Show about 4 years ago, and I met this guy at the snow show in Denver, and this is Ty Fisher. Ty, can you tell us about you?
Yeah, I'm a retiring sergeant major out of the 1st Special Forces Regiment, and I was stationed out at Fort Carson, Colorado, where I was running all of our winter programs when I ran into Kurt up at the Denver Snow Show, and I asked about how snow was up in Montana, just because how crowded conditions and everything are getting in Colorado. So lo and behold, fast forward the following year, I'd come up in the summertime and start scouting some lanes and everything, looking for areas to train our winter programs. And then I ran into Kurt, obviously coming over asking for advice, and we just kind of had a relationship that's blossomed. Him supporting the Special Forces Regiment in our training, and now kind of moving into supporting some of the veterans and benevolent organizations that we're looking to do now.
So in that whole process, we just decided that we might try to do a long ride for a charitable fundraiser for some different vet organizations. So about 9 months ago, we started talking about it and said, hey, let's try to join our forces together, and we both have an attitude of, you just push forward and you never give up, and you get it taken care of. So let's do a ride from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska to the Mexican border in El Paso, and see if we can't raise some money for a couple of the different veteran organizations that are out there. And Ty said, sure, these are a couple that I'm very close with, and they need help.
Yeah, some of the organizations that we've had just coming out of active duty in the Special Forces Regiment, we've had a string of misfortunes of suicides and stuff from the wars closing down, and just the amount of work that the guys are putting into it becomes their life, not just a 9 to 5. And so that was an area that the Special Forces Foundation and a few of the others, the benevolent organization for the SEALs, have really started to push forward and try to create mitigating capabilities for veterans, specifically in the special operations community, to reach out to. And it was a great area for us to raise money and assist them, because there's an overhead for trying to reach out and help. And understanding government organizations do the best they can, but they do fall short of meeting everybody's assistance. And this was a great opportunity to do the long ride with Kurt, as well as now reach out and create some funding to be able to facilitate people who are doing great work for our veteran community.
So we put all this together, and this September, on the 19th of September, we're actually leaving Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, with some Polaris vehicles that we purchased, and we're going to take and go from Prudhoe Bay down through Fairbanks, Delta Junction, and move all the way down clear into the Eureka area on the United States-Canada border, and then back down through Seeley Lake to here. And then we're meeting up with another whole group of people, support people, and etc. And we're going to move all off-road, backcountry off-road, from here to El Paso. It took us quite a while to put together the route and everything, and we have another guy that has been very, very helpful in this whole process, and he is retired military too, and that is Scott Porter, and he has been a huge help for us. And he'd be here except for he's got that thing called COVID, and but you'll be seeing him more as time goes on. So Ty is now working for the state of Montana.
Yeah, I just, unbeknownst to me, in April, I got a call from the Chief of Staff for the Military Affairs and the Adjutant General on behalf of him to come up and become the Special Operations Coordinator for the state of Montana, and facilitate between SEALs and Green Berets and all Special Operations community coming up into Montana and training, which has definitely consumed a lot of my time because it's never been done before. But looking forward to, as my family's closing down and moving out of Colorado Springs, moving up here to Montana to facilitate that role.
So with that, Ty's not going to be able to take and ride the first leg with us. If everything works out, he might be able to get some in on the second leg, but he knows a couple of other people that have already reached out to him that said, hey, if there's ever an opportunity, we want to do something and be involved in this project that you guys are doing, and etc. We're sure going to miss Ty in that leg from Alaska to here, but we're still going to make it happen. We're still going to make it all the way down to here, and we're just looking forward to this journey that we're going to start here in about 3 weeks. And I'm pretty excited about it, and we'll have more information as time rolls on for all you people that want to follow it and see what we're up to. It's the website that you can go to is called valorride.org, valorride.org, and that stands for Veterans Adventure of a Lifetime Off-Road.org. And we're just looking forward to it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a challenging event, because no matter what, we got to make that truck from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska to El Paso, Texas in 22 days. And you'll be able to go online and first of all donate, which is what we're trying to get everybody to do, is to donate to our cause. And secondly, you can go on and check our status and see where we're at. And you can also go on and click on and watch us live. We are going to have a camera right on the vehicle so that we can have that camera on at all times, so you can go on and see exactly what we're seeing the whole time we drive from Prudhoe Bay to El Paso. So looking forward to that.
The 22 days for the route that we're looking at, and the reason why we chose the length for this route was in honor, if you will, to bring recognition to the 22 veterans that lose their lives per day. Now that number fluctuates, but that is the general number that we're losing in active duty and veterans whom have retired and left military service and are just not finding the help to be able to bring them back from the brink of suicide. And so that's the reason why the 22 days from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska down to El Paso to the Mexican border, and we're making it within that time frame.
Got anything else you need to add to it, Ty?
The only thing that I want to add is my wife is very happy that after 30 years of service that I'm putting her as the priority for moving up here to Montana, not making her move by herself. So I will miss the first leg, and hopefully we can pick up some other ones, but there is we're vetting and validating those benevolent organizations that the money is being donated to, because we want every dollar to actually effectuate change in trying to save lives within the veteran community, as well as to be able to fund this and then look at other opportunities in the future to support.
So everybody, if you get the chance, sometime after the probably the 26th, 27th of August, the website will go live, and you'll start to see some things that happen, and etc. And I think we have some pretty special guests that are going to be involved in this as time goes on, and we can't wait to see just exactly what happens with them.